I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. Never willingly choose to open yourself up to any negativity. That was the one mistake I made in my life when I was younger in my spiritual journey. I chose to embrace the negativity and listen to it and let it flow through me because up to that point, I've always taken the high road. So I got the bright idea. Let me see what it look like if I go back and forth with somebody. Let me see what it look like if I listen to the negativity and actually fight it back instead of just ignoring it and always taking the high road. And that was one of the hardest decisions I ever made in my life. Eventually, I got back to myself and I got back on my feet and I got myself back to the person you seen before you. But to anybody else that just has the natural ability to ignore people and ignore negativity, keep it that way. Don't ever get the idea of experimenting with things or just trying things just to see what it would do. Because in a way, that's the greatest thing I did, but in a way, it's the worst thing I did. It's the greatest thing I did because I discovered spirituality and I discovered who I am because of it. But it's the worst thing I did because it caused me to go through one of the most negative periods in my life, but I had to go through it to get to where I am today. So I'm thankful for it, but don't just try stuff just to try it the way I did growing up in spirituality and growing up in life. If you try something, try it because you want to try it because you know it's something you're supposed to do. Don't just try it for the fun of it to see what will happen. That's why I made a lot of my mistakes earlier in life. I tried stuff just to see what it would do, just to see how it would happen on this spiritual journey. Taking the spiritual journey was something I always felt, but it was another experiment I just wanted to try because I was always having these dreams, always having this feeling, and I just wanted to dive into it. And that was one of the most positive things I ever did. But always make sure things you want to try is something good. Don't just randomly try stuff just to try it and just to see what will happen. That was one of my biggest mistakes, but greatest victories. So it's a bad and a good side to it. Just be careful when you try something. Try it for the right reason. Don't just be wild like me and just try it to just see what will happen, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion.